Good morning, you're watching YouTube channel You Can. My name is Tatiana and today I want to show you how to plant beans. So I have a trellis here. This is either going to be a major fiasco or something wonderful, but last year we planted trailing beans and the fence height wasn't enough for them. They doubled over and fell over on the other side. So this year I decided to make a trellis and make it double the height of the fence. So hopefully it's not a disaster, but we'll see. We'll keep you updated. So today I'm planting Chinese foot-long beans. These beans are an heirloom variety that we ordered from rareseeds.com, and I had planted a batch of them earlier in the season and they didn't come up too well because I did not soak them. So here you can see the beans. I've soaked them for probably 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours, and you can see there's little sprouts starting. These are a little over soaked for planting, but it's okay. These sprouts are still not too big, but you want to just rehydrate the bean before you plant it into the soil, and not exactly let it to get to this point. Why rehydrate the beans? So conventional seeds are soaked or powdered with insecticide, pretty much for the reason that when you plant a seed, it takes time for it to rehydrate and start the sprouting process. That time is enough for bugs to get in and start eating away at the bean or the corn seed. So when you rehydrate them in a bowl, you're preventing that bug from eating them before they are rehydrated, gives them a head start, and they can actually grow roots and start growing before the insects start attacking them. So the way to plant beans is you just want to create a row in the soil, somewhere where you can place them and then cover them with soil. The soil in this bed is very soft, so I don't need any tools. And we want to break up lumps of soil that may come along. So it's time to plant these seeds. And usually the bean seed spacing is between 3 and 5 inches. I plant them a little bit closer because it's just a single row and they're going to have enough of space and ventilation when they go up on the trellis. So here we go. Maybe that is 3 to 5 inches, who knows. I never measure. I just kind of eyeball it. I've planted the seeds evenly spaced and I have some left over. I don't have another space that I'm going to be planting them at. So I'm just going to plant them in here, randomly throwing them in. They're going to be patches of thicker beans, but that's okay. Now it's time to cover those seeds up. One thing you want to remember with planting seeds, you don't want to put fertilizer into the soil when you've planted seeds and they haven't come out through the ground. Later on, when the bean sprouts are about that big, I'm going to go through and I'm going to put some organic fertilizer by the roots and work it into the soil a little bit with my fingers, but I don't want to put it in right now because the bean itself has enough of nutrition for the sprout to come up through the soil. And if I put in fertilizer right now, it may kill the bean seed. All right, so now I'm just going to cover these beans with soil. You don't need to plant too deep, roughly an inch deep. There's a bean that popped out. Voila, the beans are planted. And now it's just a matter of waiting until they come through the soil. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please hit a like and subscribe to our channel.